Ash, thanks for taking the time to join me today. Just wanted to touch base with you around Covid-19 and how that sort of affected you if you cast your mind back a month or two ago, and how did that immediately affect the athletics club?
G'day, Andrew. Thanks for having me on for a chat today. It's a bit of a different world at the moment. Well, hopefully things are improving, but yeah, nothing has really changed throughout the whole process, in the sense that it's still a wait and see kind of game. Like in the beginning, it was how serious is this virus? What does it mean for sporting clubs, workplaces? And we've just had to evolve really, and take it on a day-by-day basis. For our club, not too many changes, but for our club members and their ability to train together, which adds a little bit more social aspect. People can get out and see people can talk to each other. I guess the mental side of things there is a bonus, but for our club, it doesn't really change much at the moment. So, yeah.
So if you go back 6 weeks ago, did you guys have a specific discussion around your approach? You said you sort of sat back and watched how things were panning out, but how did you prioritize things like the social side of your club?
Yeah, I guess I reached out to our committee members prior to any restrictions, and just asking for feedback and people's thoughts on, if it gets to a certain stage, what are our alternatives? What are our options in regards to proceeding with the club? And basically from that conversation, we come up with three alternatives. The first alternative was to run the event as it was on the calendar, which would have been just a normal race day, which inevitably turned out that wouldn't have been possible. The second option was to look into being able to do it as a virtual event, creating virtual events instead of actual physical events where we gather in groups. And the third option was to basically just cancel an event.
So you did run a virtual race. Have you done more than just one virtual race?
Yeah, so we've done 3 virtual races now. So that was the second part of our season. So our season is halfway complete now. The second part of our season was 3 6-kilometre runs. The first virtual event was a 6K time trial, followed by 2 handicap virtual events. And for those that aren't aware, basically the Warrnambool Athletics Club is a handicap club. We have a mixture of time trial events and handicap events, which means that any person that chooses to run in any event will have a chance at winning, no matter whether you're a fast runner or a slow runner. So we've had three events now, and it's been really well supported by our members.
Have you had other people in the community sort of go, that's a great idea, I want to be part of that, or did you sort of limit it specifically for your members?
It was probably more directed to our members, the first event, just because we wanted to still be able to support our members, still put on an event. It was probably more of a sense that this is an opportunity to encourage anyone to participate, especially when a lot of other activities have been taken away from people. We've actually gained 8 new members and 1 new club sponsor. So it's been pretty pleasing to see the club supported in such a way, and I think it's been well recognised by the wider community.
And so the virtual races, Ash, you'll look to keep them going as part of your regular season in future years, do you think? Like once the landscape's all returned to normal, do you think you'll go back to the way things were, or do you think you'll incorporate more of these sort of innovative ideas moving forward?
It's a really good question, and it's one that the committee's going to have to sit down and have a think about. As I said, we had 8 members join up that over since this virtual series has started, and it's more because it's not just one particular calendar day where we're asking people to run and gather and participate. With our virtual events, we're giving participants generally 1.5 to 2 weeks to complete a set course, and for that reason, we would like to think that we could incorporate it into our normal running program. The more people we can attract to the sport and the more people we can attract to the club and get involved is definitely a positive. So what COVID-19 and this time has really, taught us is that, you have to be innovative. And I think running is one sport that's really probably benefited.
I think that's a really good note to leave it on. I really enjoy your key takeouts of being innovative and finding ways to keep the club running. And through your virtual races, it sounds like it's been a success for you guys. It'd be great to see it continue into the future. Perhaps it doesn't have to be a handicap race necessarily, but I think it's a great initiative that you guys have undertaken. And I'd like to thank you for your time. Is there any last words you'd like to leave us with today?
Not specifically, just we're a very supportive, friendly club. All you really need is a pair of shoes. If anyone is interested in coming down to the Warrnambool Athletics Club and having a run or getting involved, just have a look on Facebook. My contact number's on the Facebook page. Feel free to give me a call or send us a message. And we can help you get involved with the club one way or another. But it's for all levels. We're a very friendly club, so come and get involved if you'd like to.
Fantastic. That's the Warrnambool Athletics Club. You can find them on Facebook. Thank you very much for your time, Ash, and we hope to see you on the other side.
No worries. Thanks, Andrew.